Hello everybody, what is up? Oh my gosh, what's going on with my hair as well? How are you all doing? What's going on? It's been a minute or several minutes. It's been a while since I've jumped on to do any sort of recording whatsoever, and I just felt really called to do that today. There's been a lot going on in my personal life. There's been a lot going on my spiritual development journey. Oh my goodness. And they are going to be updates for another day. But I've been working a lot with groups. I've just hosted my first retreat for my psychic and spiritual development group. I've got new classes starting, new things that I'm setting up here, there, and everywhere. Some beautiful collaborations that I've got going on, and some things have been really rapidly manifesting in my life. A house move is coming up imminently, and there's just so much magic going on in the world. There's so many beautiful people around me experiencing massive changes, big forks in the road for people, a lot of people stepping into their power, into their brilliance, into their magic, and it's just so beautiful and exciting to behold. There's also some people really kind of going through this stage of trudging through the murkiness. What comes to mind is, the lotus flower pushing its way up through the murky, dirty water before it breaks out to the sunshine on the surface of the water. There's a lot of people that are going through that murky water stage right now on their personal journey, and truly that is where I think humanity are at this moment as well. As above so below, as is the microcosm, so is the macrocosm. And so I think, there's all of these themes running out for the theme of the planet at the moment, and Mother Earth really needs our healing. She really needs us to step into that place of empowered action where we know that we are making a difference, that we know that every prayer that we utter, every word of love that we speak, every hug that we give to another is raising the vibration for each and every one of us. And we need to send our intentions down below our feet to give love to that which provides so much for us. And I've probably just lost a lot of people who may have been tuning in to the first couple of minutes of this video. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. And I'm going to pull a card to see what's coming up. It's jumped. And I love it. We have the Hermit. Oh, it's too shiny. Yeah, can you see? We have the Hermit. This is a beautiful deck as well. Legacy of the Divine. Now, the Hermit card is so poignant for what I've just said about, spending that time in the murkiness to find the light on the surface. The Hermit card is very reflective of needing to spend some time alone, journeying for a period by yourself to find what's really important to you, what's really lighting you up inside, what's really driving you, what really are your aspirations and your desires for yourself and for everybody else. The Hermit is someone who goes up to spend time in solitude, to get to know themselves, to get to know God, the divine, whatever source energy, connecting with the universe, connecting with themselves though first and foremost. There's that song by Nako Bear, if I want to know God, I must know myself, right? It's one of the first rules of spiritual and personal development, written, carved into the walls at the oracles of Delphi. Know thyself. And that's really important for you to be able to make any sort of advances that are of importance in your life, whatever area or avenue that might be, but particularly when it comes to personal growth, personal healing, spiritual development and advancement, it all comes back to knowing yourself. And you can only truly know yourself by spending time alone, by spending time in that quiet, alone with your breath, alone with the birds chirping and the rustle of the leaves on the trees. We can't constantly be busy, okay, constantly be doing. We are human beings, not human doings, right? That really beautiful, amazing expression. And by spending that time alone, by spending that time in silence, we can find our light. By spending that time with the shadow, by going into the dark, we appreciate the light so much more. And it is through, clawing our way through that difficulty, like the seed growing up through the murky waters. Is only by going through the darkness that we can truly find the light. And again, that applies to each of us on an individual level, as well as the collective where we are for humanity at the moment. Okay, so make peace with yourself, learn to be friends with you, and love yourself unconditionally. Show up as you are. Okay, the path is winding, it's never a straight line. Healing is not linear, it's all cyclical. And I'm reminded of the symbol of the labyrinth. And that's something that's very personally significant for me. It's been showing up in meditation for me for the last several months, since before Christmas. And I recently went to visit some ancient labyrinth stone carvings in Cornwall a couple of weekends ago with the retreat, actually. But the labyrinth reminds us that although we travel a path and we seemingly come back to the same place, we're always slightly more ahead. And so we never revisit the same place in the same point to experience the same things twice. And we do have to go back and revisit things and see things from a different perspective in order to get out of the maze, in order to get out of the labyrinth. And so, it's a reminder that, we do need to dive back into stuff to heal it, but it's from a different perspective. Perhaps an observer's perspective, perhaps seeing things from a slightly different viewpoint of what we gained from that situation rather than what it took from us. And what's coming up a lot lately is about using your voice and being courageous in saying what you need to say, and singing your soul song, showing up truly authentically as you, and not caring what other people say or think. And that's huge. That's so important. And if we're constantly filtering or censoring or masking our true self, our true vibration, we cannot find our soul tribe. We cannot connect those that will love us unconditionally as we are, because we're not showing ourselves to the world. So that's really important. And unless you vocalize what it is that you have come here to say, you're gonna die with your song still inside you. And that is one of the biggest regrets of the dying, right? Is not truly being themselves, not truly doing what they felt called to do, not experiencing what they felt called to experience because they were afraid, because they felt fear. So, as Wayne Dyer, the great late Wayne Dyer would say, don't die with your music still in you. So make sure that you're being authentic, and find out what your soul song is by spending time alone, by listening to that inner guidance, by allowing that light to shine on the next step of your journey, on the next step of your pathway, so you can follow it one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to see the first step, so they say. I'm just coming out with all of these real great nuggets. These little famous expressions today are just pouring out of me. So I hope that you find it helpful. I hope that it's resonated with you in some way. Yeah, now this is the number 9 of the tarot as well. So, you know, this is all about coming to the end of a journey, about to start something new. It's about collecting all of the wisdom that you've gathered from your experiences so far to put it into action on the next chapter, the next level of the game of your life. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If it's resonated, please leave a comment below and let me know. Please share this with someone who might need to hear this right now. And I just want to thank you, as I said, for spending this time with me. If you want to know more about reading tarot intuitively, I've got free videos on my website and also my YouTube channel where you can learn all about the tarot and how to read it intuitively, tapping into spirit, clairvoyance, all your natural intuitive senses that we all have to help strengthen those. Tarot is an absolute gift of a tool to help you on your own personal development journey. It's not at all, I mean, it obviously is, but you know, learn for yourself to help you on your journey, and then you know you are able then to help others. But definitely, if you want to check that out, give it a go. I hold local lessons every 6 weeks or so. They're soon going to be monthly, but if you want to come to an actual class where you can get involved, practice with other people and develop that, get in touch as well. I hold them like at the moment every 6 weeks, soon to be monthly, and they're going very well. People love them. I've been doing them for about 10 years now, but at the moment they're really picking up. They're really getting busy, and it's a really great way to connect with like-minded souls as well. So have a great day, great week, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully catch you again soon. Love, light and blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.